North Korea has declared war this week, not on another nation or even a group of people, but rather against monsoon season, to safeguard the state's push for a breakthrough in the farming sector, as reported by the country's official newspaper, the Rodong Sinmun. Just like here in South Korea, the rains already started this month, though full monsoon conditions aren't expected until the coming days and weeks. But is this a war on weather-related damage or against starvation? According to a recent Fitch Solutions forecast, the North Korean economy is set to contract 6% this year, which would be the biggest shrinkage since 6.5% in 1997, in the midst of its devastating famine known as the Arduous March. In terms of the hunger situation today, the United Nations' latest report on global food security estimates that nearly half of the North Korean population was malnourished between 2016 and 19, second only to Haiti worldwide. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization also designates North Korea as a food deficit country in need of external aid, and there's particular concern about the impact of border closures and disruptions caused by COVID-19, in addition to food scarcity at this time of year between May and August, when the previous harvest stocks are depleted. What about indications from North Korea itself? It claims it had good harvests, but we know that the North was hit hard by typhoons and flooding last year. Yet North Korea's regime also remains bullish, refusing to relent on denuclearization despite the economic benefits on offer, and turning away from any imminent talks with the US. It can be confusing. In addition to Pyongyang's attitude, we see images from Pyongyang of apparently well-fed, well-dressed people living what appear to be comfortable lives. And even outside experts who don't have a reason to buy into state propaganda are playing down concerns of a repeat of what happened in the 1990s. 38 North, the respected website dedicated to North Korea analysis, has described the country's food situation over the past year as somewhat difficult, but not disastrous. Reports suggest that grain has been getting into North Korea from China and Russia, with the latter's grain exports to the north in April alone amounting to close to what it supplied over 5 years, based on data from the US International Trade Commission. Russia has also been among the primary donors to the North via the World Food Programme under the UN this year, as the UN's Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in North Korea, Thomas Ojea Quintana, has publicly called for the UN Security Council to reconsider sanctions against Pyongyang due to alarming food insecurity. And we just heard last week how the UN has granted a temporary sanctions waiver to the US NGO American Friends Service Committee to provide humanitarian agricultural assistance to the North. So despite COVID-19 and sanctions, help is arriving, and it will be interesting to see how this affects the North's position on diplomatic engagement going forward. We can only hope that all that assistance reaches the people who need it most.